Some people say dating apps are just harmless fun. But when I matched with her, I realized some people already know more about you than they should. I'd been on Tinder for a few months, nothing serious. Swipe, chat, meet, repeat. Then I matched with Emily. She wasn't the type I usually went for. Her pictures weren't flashy, no bikini shots or filters, just a simple smile, dark hair, and a red sweater. There was something genuine about her. We started talking, and it flowed so naturally it almost felt like I already knew her. She wasn't pushy, didn't ask the usual small talk questions. Instead, she seemed interested in my stories, my thoughts. After a few days, she suggested meeting in person. We chose a quiet little coffee shop near downtown. When I got there, she was already sitting by the window, that same red sweater from her profile. I remember feeling a strange sense of familiarity, like I'd seen her before, even though I knew I hadn't. The conversation was good at first, normal stuff about work, hobbies, travel, but then she said something that froze me. "So," she asked, stirring her coffee, "do you still climb that old oak tree in your grandmother's backyard?" I blinked. My grandmother's house was states away, and the oak tree was something from my childhood, something I hadn't thought about in years. I'd never mentioned it online, never posted a photo, nothing. I laughed it off nervously. No. How would you even know about that?" She just smiled, eyes fixed on me. "You told me once." I knew I hadn't. I tried to shake it off, but the more we talked, the worse it got. She mentioned my childhood dog by name, Max. She asked if my old scar from falling off my bike still hurt in the winter. She even brought up the lullaby my mom used to sing when I was little. I hadn't heard anyone mention that song in decades. By then my skin was crawling. I asked her directly, "Are you messing with me? Did someone put you up to this?" Her smile faded, and she leaned closer. Her voice dropped to a whisper. "You don't remember me, do you?" My throat went dry. She continued, "We used to play together. You were 5. You called me M. You promised we'd always be friends. I felt cold all over. I told her that was impossible. I didn't have any friends by that name growing up." But she shook her head slowly, almost pitying me. "You forgot. They made you forget I stood up, muttering something about needing the bathroom, but really, I just wanted to leave." As I walked out of the cafe, I glanced back. She was still sitting there, watching me with that faint smile, like she knew I wouldn't get far. I deleted Tinder that night. I blocked her number. For a few days, nothing happened, and I started convincing myself she was just some creep who'd done too much research. But then the letters started showing up. No return address, just envelopes slipped under my apartment door. Inside were drawings, childlike scribbles of me and her, 2 stick figures under an oak tree. On the back of one drawing was written, "You remembered once? You will again. I've stopped going out at night. I keep my curtains closed, but sometimes when I'm trying to fall asleep, I hear humming outside my window. It's that same lullaby my mother used to sing, and I know I've never told anyone those words."